Third time's a charm, not going to mess this one up. So today we're going to discuss the top 10 best ways to make money in 2023. At this point, you must be well aware of inflation. It's crazy to me. Go get milk. My organic milk used to be about $6 a gallon. Now it's close to 10. So maybe my kids don't need so much organic milk. And there are other, obviously, eggs have gone up a lot. So there's a lot of staples that go into your refrigerator that now are a lot more expensive. Let's not even talk about gas. So here we are, you're starting 2023 and you've decided that you were going to either change jobs, take a second job, have a side hustle, but you want to do it from the comfort of your home. So here are great ways to make money in 2023. I should say best ways to make money online in 2023. So number one is a virtual assistant. Like me, I have started this YouTube channel. I don't need a virtual assistant for that. But eventually, if I actually get anyone to watch my videos and learn something from it, I might need a virtual assistant to help me respond to some comments, do some of the background work that come after you actually make the video, such as editing and thumbnails, uploading it to YouTube and all the keywords and tags and everything else that you need to do. So a virtual assistant, if you want to do that, you need to be responsive and organized. Some of the tasks involved with virtual assistants are managing social media accounts, replying to emails, answering the phones if they can be forwarded and all that. If you want, you can be very successful building your own brand, and then you can market yourself out on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram as a virtual assistant, depending on how much, what you want to make of it. I think that's a lot of these online opportunities. You can just do it one-off and maybe, do virtual assistant for 1 month or just work with one client. You could be, really into this and actually love it and love the freedom that it provides and market yourself and get multiple clients at once. So number one for online opportunities is a virtual assistant. Number two is a social media consultant. I probably could use one. I'm choosing to start my YouTube channel, Lean and Mean, and have it just be me and put all my effort into it. But if I got a social media consultant, which I might choose to do a year down the road, and have someone who is an expert in getting followers and the taglines and the keywords and everything else, keywords and tags, and also help advise me on content that I want. So you could become a social media expert. It would be helpful if you actually already have a lot of views or a lot of viewers on a specific platform, because that way you can hold yourself out as, look, I did it myself. I was able to do this and this is how I did it. And now I can consult that way. A lot of actually consultants have YouTube channels that I see. So number three is do online research. So there are companies that will pay you to do research. So Wonder is a company. It actually will hey, these customers have these questions. They'll give you the questions. You go do the research using. We have a bunch of dogs, and it's Christmas or holiday season, I should say, because it's also Hanukkah today. So happy Hanukkah. And the door keeps ringing, so you'll hear the dogs in the background. But my apologies. Anyway, so Wonder, they'll give you questions, and you go onto Google search or what search engine you want to use and find the answers. And then there's a company called 10EQS. That's if you have specific knowledge in an industry. So let's just say that you used to be a chip manufacturer, or you work for a chip manufacturer, automobile company, or whatever. So, or cooking, right? It could be really any industry that you have knowledge in. You go to this website, and then you can answer questions based on the specific knowledge you have. So just to state this out there, I have a blog that actually has links to these specific companies. I mentioned a bunch of companies during this video. So look at the description. You'll get to my blog, and then my blog will get you to these links. Otherwise, it's Wonder is the first company, and then 10EQS. Okay, the fourth online opportunity is to transcribe online audio and video files. So, I will tell you, as a former equity research analyst, we would listen to the conference calls And I could not wait for the transcribed conference call material to come up, because a lot of analysts would ask questions and they would answer it and it would be so quick, and I would try to write everything down, and then I had to think of my own questions that I wanted to ask when it was my turn in queue. So it was really nice to have the transcribed files to go over. And there's a bunch of different industries where transcribed files are necessary. So artificial intelligence is kind of stepping in, but it's still, you can get a part-time position with a company like Rev, R-E-V, or you can try to freelance and just do one-off projects when it's convenient for you. The fifth opportunity is a little bit specific because you have to have a certain knowledge already, but it's a Patreon account, Patreon. I do not pronounce that right. Patreon. There you go. Patreon account. It's usually it's for artists and creative people. Honestly, if my content was really groundbreaking and I was a professor at Harvard, maybe I wanted to set up a Patreon account because, hey, here, subscribe and you can get, all of the information from my classes. At some point, I might get to having more proprietary information that I'm sharing on these videos, and set up a Patreon account someday. That's not my goal. That's not really where I plan on heading for this. I want to just produce information for people that want to view it for free and learn for free. And my blog is free. I don't want to charge people for getting information. But a Patreon account, yes. If you're an artist, if you're a creator, people can subscribe to your Patreon account. A lot of times it's good if you have free giveaways or extra special material, like, hey, download a form. One of my videos is how to write a business plan. I mean, I could have created a form and my Patreon subscribers could get this form. I mean, honestly, I don't think it's really that hard for you to kind of write down the 10 things that go into a business plan. And again, it's available on my blog if you wanted to look there to see, you don't remember everything on video, you can go to the blog and see it. The sixth opportunity online is to review websites and apps. So there are 3 companies that do that, and you really go to websites, and it's not simple like, oh, it's great, thumbs up, or oh gosh, oof, she sucks, down. It's more detailed than that, right? Laura's whiteboard is great. It's a little bit small. What's the point of her writing it on there? We can't read it. She needs to have less on the whiteboard or a bigger whiteboard, or, it would be more details that she should stop rubbing her neck, or she should learn how to edit videos so she can edit that stuff out, things of that nature. It's obviously going to be more in depth if you're going to get paid for it. But there are 3 companies that are looking for people to do review websites and apps, and that's User Testing, Try My UI. It's all one word, Try My UI. And the third one is called TestBirds. The 7th opportunity for you is a little bit tricky because I feel like it doesn't stand on alone, but it is. And here is number 7. I haven't been pointing to this. I haven't been interacting with my whiteboard. So why is it there? So my 7th one is called Affiliate Program. So I'm aware of Amazon having affiliate program, but you earn commissions by promoting products, services, and brands. You have to have an Instagram account or a Facebook account or a YouTube channel or what have you, and you have to actually have viewers. So to me, that's a tricky one because, yeah, I signed up for Amazon's affiliate program, and so far I think I have a link to 2 books I did reviews on. Not sure how much money I'm going to make on that, but maybe, down the road, if I've been doing this for 2 years and I've reviewed, 30 books, that I could be generating money if people click on it to buy the book. I actually have seen articles that I've read that have click few to books, and I haven't clicked on them. Not because I don't like people or I don't want to help somebody out, just I don't think about it, and I usually write down the book, or I remember the book or whatever, and then I just go to Amazon on my own. So I think the affiliate program is probably a little bit more suited to Instagram when it's more interactive than, let's say, a blog post, which is what I have. And then again, you have to have a lot of followers to be able to do that. The 8th opportunity is to launch a YouTube channel. So that's what I have done. It's actually interesting. I didn't do it with the notion of making money. I really just did it I've always wanted to be a teacher. My husband watches YouTube videos all the time, so maybe he'll see me more if he watches my channel. Sorry, that was a little bit of a joke. I don't know if you've been married, almost or been with someone for 20 years, and you're like, hey, how can we connect? I was like, okay, you watch YouTube all the time. I'll make a video. Here I am, husband. Here I am. No, just kidding. He's not going to watch this anyway. But again, launching a YouTube video, from what I've learned, I guess there's a couple of people that make, there's this one guy that does woodworking, Lincoln Street Woodworking. Guy's phenomenal. I've watched the channel. Don't even ask me why, but maybe to see where I can improve. He's been at it 10 months and he's made $36,000. He actually has a video where he shares with you what he's made, and he actually goes against pretty much most of the advice that you find on other YouTube channels of how to build out a YouTube channel. So I do think there are people that make money right away on a YouTube channel. I just watched this really cool woman who does has a travel channel, and she said she made like $0 for 2 years, and now she's making a lot. So probably depends how often you post and the desirability of your content. But if you're kind of like, hey, I'd like to try it and see where this goes, and maybe I'll make some money off of it. It is a good online opportunity. Number 9 right here is focus groups. So that it's if you want to join a focus group. There are some companies that actually will pay you to join these focus groups. And let me just move my piece of paper right here so I can tell you exactly what the companies are. So the companies are for joining focus groups. One's called User Interviews. Then we have Respondent, LNE Research. There's one called 2020 Panel. And the last one is called Take Part in Research. So again, this will be on my blog if you didn't get all of that down. But yeah, if you want to join a focus group. Now, usually, I guess in this day and age, they might be Zoom calls. In the past, you actually had to go to a physical location. Probably also depends on what the focus group is about. If it's about tasting food and, they're going to want you there. But look into it. There's a lot of opportunities. It can be a lot of fun, and you do it within a group. And some people, love that social aspect of taking part in focal groups. And again, this is supposed to be for online content, so there are a lot of opportunities for doing focus groups. And my number 10 is a little bit self-evident, but it's start an online travel agency. Now, I specifically not huge into travel. I like it when I do it. I'm more of a homebody, a little bit of introvert. I've had some major back issues which prevented me from doing much of anything for 2 years. But I'm starting to travel again. But I have friends that are travel blogs, and the COVID was just, a horrendous period of time for them. But yeah, they like to travel 2-3 times a year, and they like to go to exotic places. So if that's something you're doing already and you're super knowledgeable about already, become an online travel agent. I mean, I feel that things that you love to do or you really want to do don't feel like a job. This to me does not feel like a job. It's, I wouldn't do it because I'm not getting paid anything. But yeah, if you love to teach, if you love to do something, if you love to travel, if you are good at, listening to files and transcribing it, if that's something you like to write, find what you love to do, and you can find it online. You can do it from your comfort of your home. A lot of these jobs you can do at times that it's convenient for you. So here are those were my, top best ways to make money online in 2023. I will be coming up with some more videos of things to make your side, to have a side hustle or other opportunities. $200 a day. What are the opportunities you have to make $200 a day? Thank you very much for watching my video, and I hope you have a happy holiday and a wonderful 2023. Thank you.